This is Father Rich Toohey in the rectory of Our Lady of Peace Church in the kitchen, the actual little dining room where it all began. We started our introduction to the 75 masterpieces that every Christian should know by Terry Glaspey, an overview of those 75 masterpieces found in his book under that same title. It's been a very educational experience and inspirational for me, and getting exposure to a lot of art, a lot of different forms of art, and artists that I never heard of or certainly wasn't exposed to before. So I'm very grateful for you joining me in it. We began here at the Leonardo da Vinci image that we have in our kitchen, remembering that Da Vinci was one of the, I may have mentioned that at the beginning, that his none of his work in this masterpiece wasn't included in the 75. So part of what I'd like to do moving forward is to hear from you. What nominations would you have that 70 of masterpieces, Christian masterpieces, that should be included? He certainly admitted in his list that this was not exhaustive. He knew this wasn't a top 75. He was trying to include a lot of different types of art forms and not repeat any artists. So from that, there was a limitation already. So I'd be curious what you would think. A couple of those pieces of work, certainly from our Catholic tradition, I think of Michelangelo's The Pietà that's there in St. Peter's, that great sculpture that he did of Mary holding Jesus after he was taken down from the cross. I think of the Last Supper from Leonardo da Vinci. I think of the church of the St. Peter's Basilica there in the Vatican City, that beautiful church that's built there. There were two churches mentioned in the overview. Chartres, they were both Catholic, Chartres and the Sagrada Familia, the Holy Family in Barcelona, and Chartres in Chartres, France. So there certainly are many other beautiful churches, but you wonder about St. Peter's Basilica. So the overview, there ended up being 42 of the 75, 32 of the 75 had Catholic roots, or came from the Catholic expression. The artists that did them were Catholic. So about 43% of the masterpieces were Catholic. I just did a little summary. 27 were of some type of Protestant Christian background. And I would pull out of that Anglican 11 out of the 75, so certainly an English influence. Pulled those out because the Anglican Church tends to kind of be uniquely distinct from, close to us, I guess, in the sense from the Protestant churches. There were, about 5 from the Orthodox tradition, and then again, 32 out of the 75 from the Catholic tradition. We went anywhere from sculptures to paintings to movies to houses decorated. That was really unique. To recordings, whether they be albums, whether they be symphonies or great religious pieces, or secular albums. We also included in there frescoes from catacombs and virtue plays, right? Early on, we had books that were illuminated. We had stained glass windows, a lot of different art form expressions. We had novels, poems, let's see here, other types of writings. So we got a lot of exposure. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. Learned a lot and been inspired, gotten exposed to new things, and hopefully been able to go beyond what we were able to cover here. So yes, I would like to hear from you, your nominations. Email me at fatherrich, fr.rich, @olp.org if you have any nominations. Be curious to see what kind of list that we would add. I'm going to work on my study a little bit more to see if there's others that I think we could include. It's interesting, in addition to no Leonardo da Vinci, we had no William Shakespeare represented in any of the masterpieces. No Mozart. Trying to think of some of the most popular artists in their different areas, and I'm sure I'm missing quite a few others. But so yeah, certainly some absence, but also the presence of a lot of artists that I never heard of, but you certainly have done some great Christian artwork. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll see if we're going to do another series, soon, or we'll take a little break for sure. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Let's keep going deeper in our appreciation, encountering God and our faith, and even experiencing prayer through art. Great expression that can take us deeper. So have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you soon.